of lies, a lot of deceit, a lot of manipulation. That's Wack's whole game. You hear me? And we heard Wack as when they put out the audio on Young Thug, as he said, he was the one paying people, paying the Rick Rosses, the COs for the content, right? He said he was the one putting in the work to get the audio. It was a lie. See, I tell everybody this about Wack, right? All he does is lie for content. That is his whole entire life. He's a foo-fafi fraud. So he's gonna lie all the time because the truth doesn't elevate his game. Him telling you the real about himself is not gonna want you to pay attention to him. He has to make up a character filled with lies for everybody to pay attention to him, right? Wack said he was the one getting audio, dropping audio from Thug, right? But then when he called in, he said, nah, he just know where it's coming from. So I just seen the interview with Young Thug on It's Up There podcast, and Thug explained how the audio got leaked, how the audio was out there. Thug said the audio, them phone calls was public records at one time, whereas though anybody could go get them, right? If somebody got the phone calls, had them, and they was trying to extort Thug for some money, well, they did extort him for $50,000, and they wasn't supposed to put him out. And then the lady, he said, turned around and sold him to somebody else to put him out, right? They was already out. Thug said they contacted the jail once the people was trying to extort them while he was in jail, and said, don't allow nobody else to get this audio because they was trying to extort him. Thug said he paid $50,000 so that the phone calls didn't come out. But the person ended up selling the calls anyway after they got the $50,000 from Thug, right? And this was public information. But you hear Wack, right? He goes on the internet and says that he was paying $500 a clip to a CO to get the information. This is the type of person, right, that people are listening to on the internet. Straight up. This is why I tell y'all, dude is a straight manipulator. He's a liar. The truth isn't in him. He cannot tell the truth because nobody's going to pay attention to the truth. He gotta lie to you. Or if he tell you the truth that he working with the authorities, he's gonna damage any credibility that he's able to manipulate people with. But I think that he should tell everybody that he's working with the authorities, and he might be able to make a major book deal off of that, movie deal, all that. But his manipulation game that he runs on the internet is foo-fafi. We all know that Wack is always lying, right? And he's got some of these podcasters, right? Which he tried to get to me. That was his whole objective of contacting and calling into the show the first time. Because he thought that I was one of these weak ass niggas on the internet that's looking for somebody to elevate me to be next to him. That was his whole purpose of calling into the show. He thought I was one of them. But I see he gets to these weak podcasters, right? And he gets them to lie and run his manipulation narratives to the world. And it's all a lie for content. Now, we see the people that's running content for Wack, and they're like verifying stuff he's saying. Wack got something on him. That's why they do it. Anybody that's running the content for Wack, he got something on him. That's the only reason they doing it. He let them know, if you don't act right, I'm going to put this out on you. I'm going to let everybody know what's going on with you. And they be all nervous. They switch up because it be the same people that was willing to go at him 1 minute. The next minute, they riding with him. They won't say nothing negative about Wack. Nothing. And I'm seeing this. A lot of weak individuals, right? When you are your own type of man, you're not going to allow another grown man to manipulate the way you do things, the structure that you create as a man. But a lot of these dudes is weak individuals. Just because you was in the streets, don't make you street smart. And I'm going to just say it like that. Because a lot of these dudes, they don't have the real knowledge. They just looking for something to leech onto, something to be a part of. Straight up. And we can all see that Wack, all he does is lie for content. That's it. Every day, whenever Wack is doing content, you better know that it is exaggeration in there. It's fabrication in there. He has to enhance the conversation, the topic, to make it look like something. Straight up. He got to enhance the conversation and the topic to make it look like something. All the time. And it's definitely showing straight up. When I heard Wack saying that he was getting these tapes, these recordings of Thug, I knew it was a lie. Straight up. From the door. I knew it. I'm like, yeah, it's a lie. And I said it to him. Oh, now I know where they coming from. Come on, man. You told everybody you was paying for the audio. When he does them podcasts with Vlad in the Adam and Wack show every week, it's a bunch of lies. It's whatever lie that comes to his brain, that's what he does. Straight up. Whatever lie that he comes up with, that's all it is. And then he'll turn around and say his credibility is everything. People that got common sense understand that Wack has no credibility. There is no credibility. You destroyed all the credibility that you probably could have had because you lie so much. And I know it's a lot of people in life that's looking for hope and they don't have it in them to go out and grind and be observant and create their own style. So they looking for a handout. And these are the people that Wack get, and he flunky them out until he don't want nothing to do with them no more. Every time. Treat them like straight flunkies until he don't want nothing to do with them. Then when he done with them, he exposes them. Talks about things that they confided in him or information that he done found on them to everybody. Straight dirtball. He's a dishonest joker. He's a liar, manipulator, running game on his own people for the little peanuts that he's trying to get. He's not a boss. See, if he was a real boss, right, he would understand how to use the people and get the paper, but he don't know how to do that. He only know how to destroy whoever he's dealing with to make himself look like something. That's it. He don't know how to use the people to get money and to feed them. All right, I'm gonna make some money off y'all. We gonna make some money. But he don't want nobody to be bigger than him. He don't want nobody to have the ability to use him by being around him and be bigger than him. Now, he don't want that. Nigga gonna feel some type way if you surpass him and he felt like he helped you. Now he gotta destroy you so that it can stroke his ego. But real bosses make other people bosses. They help other people elevate. You don't know nobody that Wack helped elevate. Nobody. We know plenty of people that he destroyed. We know plenty of people that failed being around him. We know plenty of people that didn't get nowhere from dealing with it, but in jail with an issue. That's it. We know plenty of people that's in jail dealing with an issue from knowing him, but we don't know nobody that has a success story. You can't name one person that has a success story from dealing with Wack. Nobody. And I challenge you to that, Wack. I challenge WACK100 to provide a name to someone that has a success story from dealing with Wack. Nobody. But we can name everybody that's been to jail, everybody that's been in situations. We can name them people from dealing with Wack. People that then lost valuable possessions. People that have been set back in the game dealing with Wack. And this is a fact. That if you haven't already smashed that like button, hit the like button. Hit that subscribe button. Share the live. We know plenty of people that been set back, that have failed. And Wack act like he doing something. This how you know he dirty, grimy. But people that got common sense, like I say, understand not to deal with him. Understand why you should stay away from him. Wack writes a book trying to encourage people the new snitching rules. Come on, man. Out of all the things that you can write about, out of all the things that you can try to relate to the people, that's the only thing you came up with? If you can't see that Wack isn't smart and he's a goofy, you blind. That's the only thing he came up with. Out of all this time being on the internet and everybody knowing who he is for the last 5 years, the only book that he's came up with is The New Rules to Snitching. What? You couldn't think about no other book to write? Nothing? And it's like a waste of time. Straight up. Ain't nobody buying that. Who wants to sit down and read about the new rules, the commandments to snitching? For what? Nothing is educational about that. Nobody's taking their time to sit down and think about the new rules to snitching. The book would have sold major if he would have wrote down and told us how he started snitching. That book there would have been the bestseller ever. Tell us how you started snitching. Tell us how R&B was popping that pussy. Tell us that. Don't tell us about these are the new rules to snitching. Hold up. See, this is how you know, right? He has a pee-wee brain. You all right with being talked about, right? You cool with that. But you don't want to keep it real. And this is why, a lot of people don't want to do business with him. Hell no. They skeptical. A lot of people is skeptical about doing business with Wack. Straight up. Smash that like button. If you just came in the building, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share the live. It's a lot of people that's skeptical about doing business with Wack. They don't want to do no business with somebody that going to try to end up extorting you later. That's going to try to say they got a videotape of you doing something. That's going to end up saying that 1,500 will get you knocked off. That's going to end up saying that they know where your mom at. They know where it is. Hold up. It's 2025. Wack is still trying to use tactics from the 80s. Come on now. It's 2025. Man, don't nobody care about that. Niggas is like, put it out there. If you got information on me, put it out there. So what? It's 2025. Don't nobody care about you trying to dangle something over their head. Straight up. If you got the information, put it out there. Because what's going to happen is, if he play and dangle any information over your head, he going to put it out there anyway. He might not put it out there when he trying to extort you, but he going to put it out there anyway. And most of the time, it's a lie. We heard Wack say Nipsey Hussle had a fruit cup video out. And he had the video. Now the video ain't a fruit cup video, and he don't got it. He know the guy that got it, and he know the girl that was in it, the baby mom, and why she not saying nothing. I tell you, everything that comes out of his mouth is a lie. Everything. And I'm just being real. I don't believe nothing he says. I mean, literally nothing. Because he always got to add sauce to it. He always got to try to make it seem like it's bigger than it is to try to assassinate someone's character. Straight up. Everybody that been around Wack, he's tried to assassinate their character. Because he knows that his character and credibility is in the trash. You got to remember, people that are miserable, they love company. Misery loves company. Wack is miserable with his whole entire existence. Come on now. He got to put some of them things in the back of his mind. Them lawsuits, them issues, why he can't do business with certain people. We heard Wack on the phone saying NBA YoungBoy's manager cut him off. Man, I don't want to talk to this nigga. You can't call me no more. You a peon. Ruined the relationship. We heard Wack himself tell everybody how his relationship got ruined with NBA YoungBoy's manager. You know how many people in the industry that has experienced the same exact thing with Wack? Come on now. But he get on the internet, right? And to the people that have no idea about that stuff, he can lie to them. To all the people that don't got no idea about the inside of the industry, he can go ahead and lie to him. Man, I still got this relationship. I still got that relationship. Because those people, they not going to come to the internet and say, no, I ain't got no relationship with Wack. For what? They rich. Let this broke peon that we know don't have what he's saying have talk. Let him go in and talk. But it's manipulating the regular people. You got to understand, the people that's already rich in position, they living their life. Wack is acting like he's a part of these circles, and all he does is manipulate the regular people and confuse them to make them think that he's something that he's not. Straight up. When in all reality, he can't rub elbows with these people because he's already done bad business. He tried to use the 1980 tactics with extortion and then burnt the bridges. We heard Wack trying to extort Trap Lord Ross. We heard it. The man said it out his own mouth that Wack was trying to extort him, right? So Wack went and tried to use another level of extortion. Oh man, I'm gonna get my lawyers and we gonna sue. And sue what? Nigga, you tried to sell this man a tape that you didn't have. You tried to sell this man a tape that you didn't have, that didn't even exist. Straight up. You ran off from the people in Australia for $250,000. Everything about Wack is a lie, manipulation. But he thinks that because his voice is loud and he's able to manipulate the regular people, because the people that really know how he is ain't saying nothing, that he holds some weight with it. But we're going to continue to let the people know until everybody knows. We're going to continue to let the people know until everybody knows, so that people are not confused. Say, oh man, Wack is real. Oh man, he telling this. People mad because he's saying this. No, he lying. That's what he do. That's his whole manipulation game, to lie. He said it himself. When he went and tried to bail Keefe D out, he told the judge that when I go on Vlad and do these podcasts, we sit down and talk about the things we gonna lie about before we get on. He said it himself. When he go do the podcast with Vlad and them, they sit down and pre-pan the lies. If you haven't already smashed that like button, hit the like button. Hit that subscribe button, man. Share this live. Let's get the likes up, man. You in the building, smash that like button. Share the live. I appreciate all y'all that rock with SBGBTV. Facts. When he got on the stand over there trying to bail Keefe D out, Keefe D on the jail call saying, man, Wack ain't got that money, man. They knew he was lying. He sat up there in front of the judge and gonna say, you saying that the money didn't come from me? Or that what you trying to say? They asked Wack what was his phone number. He was so discombobulated. They asked Wack, was his phone number was what it was, and they said the last 4 digits. Wack was so confused. Huh? My number, blah. He forgot his damn phone number. Straight up. But in those type of situations, his character get exposed. Straight up. In those type of situations, the character get exposed. He can't hold it back in those right situations. Wack been lying for so long, man. That's all he knows. But this is why he can't elevate. You ain't gonna make it and be able to sustain that level when you snaking people that way, being around them, and you trying to be a criminal. Everything about him is negative. But he got these people on the internet confused that be listening to him. And this is why we rock and do what we do. See, he's saying like Big U reached out to him. Oh, man. Now he got podcast niggas that's supposed to be Crips, that's supposed to rock with Big U, right? Running the narratives. That's crazy. Niggas that's supposed, this is why I tell you, it's always gonna be the people you know. It ain't gonna be somebody you don't know. It's always gonna be the people you know. The nigga got people that is supposed to be of Big U's tribe, when Wack is supposed to be of the Pirus, when we know the Pirus don't rock with him, right? So Wack isn't of no tribe, but is using these so-called gang members, so-called gang affiliates as guinea pigs. This what he doing with these niggas. Straight up. Using them as guinea pigs. And Wack is of no tribe. No tribe accepts WACK100. Not one. But these niggas went around talking about on 60s, on 40s, on Crip, on this. And they let the nigga that is of no tribe manipulate them. Straight up. They let the nigga that is of no tribe, nowhere, that nobody rock with him, manipulate him. It's crazy. And it's like, these niggas, them type of podcasters, they be wanting to help send a nigga to jail. But then turn around and act like, man, they ain't like that. Ain't no way. Now, if you scared of Wack, right? Because Wack won't put it out there that you was involved with some stuff and you don't want to be put out there that you, nigga, hold up. Nah, I ain't gonna run that one, Wack. Nah, I ain't gonna run that. But he can't do that. They can't do that. They can't do that. Because Wack won't put it out there. Niggas is involved in robberies and shit. Hold up. Nigga, I know what you did. Nigga, I know what you did in 2021, nigga. You better do what I say. Extortion shit. I know what you did, nigga. And these niggas, literally, Big U facing life in the can, boy. But it's always people you know that'll turn on you and go ham. And don't care at all now. But I tell y'all this, right? This is why I rock Dolo. You hear me? This is why I'm Dolo. Because I know what it is. When you got people around, you got jealous individuals. Wack is one hell of a jealous individual. To the core. He jealous of everybody. Even when he act like he not showing it. Oh yeah, he jealous. Because he want to be the biggest, but he can't get there because of his mind state. Straight up. He want to be the biggest, but he can't get there because of the mind state. He has a junky mind state. That's the mind state that he got. Addicted to destruction. Thinking backwards. Like you know everything. Yeah. And we can see it though. But Wack think that he got the game figured out. We gonna debunk everything he say. When he start trying to lie and manipulate, we gonna debunk it all. We gonna let the people know about the lies, how he running game, how he trying to extort somebody, how he acting like he got information on this person and that person. Straight up. I'm gonna let it be known. I don't care what they say. Straight up. I can't be bought. That's the difference with me. I'd rather stack the blocks like Tetris when they my blocks than to have a nigga say here and now I gotta worry about nigga coming around. Yo, you got that? Yo, you got that? You got that? Yo, hold up, man. Go in somewhere. Man, I know what it is. Don't make me do this. I'd rather put that grind in. That's my style. But I see some of these niggas is in a rush to go nowhere. Because what's going to happen, right? Wack is going to end up still putting these niggas out there one day. Tell you straight like that. These podcast niggas that Wack got something on, that all of a sudden we see they team Wack, when at one point they wasn't team Wack. Oh, we going to see it. Wack going to end up putting them out there. See, I'm going to tell you like this, right? It's the same exact thing that the police do with the rats, right? The police, they gonna make you keep being a rat, right? Until you feel like you want to poke your chest out and say, I'm done, then they gonna hand it to you. Wack doing the same thing with the podcast niggas. You gotta do what Wack say, and the first time you go against the grain, now he gonna play that game with you. Oh yeah, I got you now. Oh, you wanna play? I'm gonna put this out. Yo, put this out here on such and such. Let everybody know this. So you really think that you doing something at the time? You ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing at all. Wack got these niggas in the chokehold. Straight up. Wack got these jokers in the chokehold. Making them do what he want them to do. By saying I got information. I don't want to put this out there. Nigga, put it out there, nigga. Like, what we waiting for? Yeah. You gonna end up going down anyway, nigga. You think that nigga gonna let you live and not turn your ass in? He gonna turn you in eventually, man. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see certain people locked up behind some stuff. I won't be surprised. And then Wack act like, man, I don't know. I tried my best long as I can. Any joker that I see running content and the lies and the manipulation for Wack, I know he got something on him. Straight up. I know that for a fact. Because that's his game. Yeah. That's his game. Nigga, you got to do this or else. But I understand that type of game. This is why, you know, I won't let nobody next to me. Wack could even say he got something on you, lying to you, to try to control what you do. He said he had the tape on Nipsey for years. Just recently, after all these years, telling Vlad and other people, you want to bet me 5,000, you want to bet me 100,000, and I'm a betting man. You're not a betting man. We haven't seen not one bet that Wack claimed to go through yet. Not one. Now I'm talking about not one bet. That's a tactic. Man, we can bet this. We can bet that. That is a tactic that never happens. When Wack is saying, do you want to bet? That is a tactic that will never happen. It's a Jedi mind trick. You have to understand it. It is a Jedi mind trick. It'll never happen. He's never betting nobody. Ever. That's to try to control the conversation. That's all it does. is control the conversation. Oh yeah, I ain't gonna bet him, man. He might be right. Then it gives him the opportunity to get louder. Oh yeah. Yeah, man, we can bet it. We can put everything. Oh, I'm gonna send my lawyer. They gonna send you this and send you that. Wack lawyer was supposed to be sending me an email a couple weeks ago for this bet. I ain't seen it yet. I've been waiting for the email for this bet. The $100,000 bet from WACK100. I've been waiting for this email. I keep looking at my email every hour. Damn, is it there? I'm looking at the email every hour. Damn. Damn, did he send it yet? I'm ready to call the lawyer. Yo, did WACK100 send you the email for the bet? I'm supposed to put this in escrow. I'm looking at it every hour. We ain't seen nothing yet. Not once. It's all a lie. Every single time. Wack has lying tactics, manipulation. That's all he knows. He don't know how to be honest. Not at all. There's nothing honest about him. Straight up. Nothing. Everything's a lie, man. And you got to understand that. If you haven't already, hit that like button. Smash the like button. Hit that subscribe button too. Share the live. There's nothing honest about Wack, man. Nothing. And I'm just keeping it a buck. There's nothing honest about Wack. I'm just keeping it real. Hit that subscribe button, man, and smash that like button. Y'all know I keep it a buck. They want to make sure Big U get life. They came up with this scheme to create a lie on the internet, and they really uploaded it and tried to stand on that dumb. Straight up. I'm willing to bet you, Wack. You know you a betting man. We can bet whatever you want to bet, man. You hear me? We can bet whatever you want, Wack. That Big U ain't say nothing that y'all was saying he said, man. We can bet whatever you want. Whatever. Whatever. I'm willing to bet it. That it's all a lie. There's no truth in it. Everything. But then get on there and say they credibility. You niggas ain't got no credibility. No real solid individuals is dealing with you niggas. Straight up.